Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Brawlhalla. Over the last Brawlhalla video I did was which crossover do I love in Brawlhalla. If y'all didn't see that video, make go check that video before this one. But today it's another pretty much talk about actually, and this one actually probably maybe be the most interesting one pretty much for Brawlhalla. And that is talk about what made me play Brawlhalla. Yes, it's literally gonna be a talk about what made me play Brawlhalla, because everyone know that what I pretty much play Brawlhalla was pretty much the crossover for Street Fighter, but actually what did make me play Brawlhalla than the crossovers? So that's what we'll be talking about today in today's Brawlhalla video. So I'll wait no time as always. Let's get into this. Also, this should be a short talk as well, by the way, because I don't think there will be that much been going on for this one. So let's do this. So pretty much what made me, talking about what made me play Brawlhalla. Now we're gonna go back pretty much all the way pretty much in 2022, like literally 2022 or 2021. Now here's the thing. By the end of 2021 or pretty much beginning of 2022, I pretty much got redeemed for pretty much from like literally on my homepage on YouTube, and I literally saw pretty much Street Fighter X Brawlhalla. Yes, that's literally how I pretty much literally started Brawlhalla, because most of all, because let me remind you, I am a Street Fighter person, by the way. So pretty much when I saw that, I was like, ooh, hold up. I had never heard of Brawlhalla before. So pretty much I clicked on the video, and I'm telling you what, the trailer itself was amazing. When I first time saw it, by the way, it was amazing. Like, literally, it was amazing. I didn't search nothing about the game, like literally on YouTube. I literally just got redeemed. I literally just saw my homepage. I just clicked on the video, and then pretty much what I saw was pretty much just Ryu, and I'm guessing that other fighter, I'm guessing was Petra, and pretty much is that it was amazing. Like Ryu, Chun-Li, and Akuma, which what made me more play the game, it was Akuma in the game. Because if y'all want to know, in Ultra, I think he was in Ultra Street Fighter 4, and yes, Tekken as well, because I remember he was in Tekken as well. And I was not expecting Akuma to be in pretty being like in a crossover game, by the way. But till then, actually, when I installed Brawlhalla, by the way, like later on my Xbox One, about around like 2022. I didn't mostly think about this game being like most of all like interesting, because most of all it's literally kind of like, you know, hold on, it's literally kind of, you know, like a Super Smash Bros. Ripoff. But then if you look at it better, by the way, it's basically more like than just Super Smash Bros. We basically have is a lot of crossovers, which I'm not gonna lie, as I said before, was the same. Now, in 2022, I think we never had mostly like Street Fighter Part 2 and pretty much like, you know, Avatar. But the crossovers I was so surprised about, by the way, what made me most of all, made me play the game most of all, is basically Shovel Knight and pretty much Street Fighter. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if anyone remembers Shovel Knight, because Shovel Knight was way back then, by the way. And I remember watching, the, like, literally, like, somebody play it, by the way, and I love it. I love Shovel Knight, I really do, and I haven't even watched Shovel Knight in pretty much like decades, or should I say years? But still, it's like I never even seen like mostly like these crossovers before. I, like it's so weird seeing Shovel Knight and like pretty much in like pretty much like a Super Smash Bros. Ripoff. Now here's the thing. I know I'm saying like a Super Smash Bros. Ripoff was it is pretty much is actually it's literally Super Smash Bros. Ripoff, but still like when did they have like crossovers in this game? Like that's what I'm saying. Like here's the thing. I saw was like Shovel Knight, then yeah, that's Rayman. And then I know who, yeah, Glowbox and Barbara, yeah, I remember them. Then yeah, we already don't need to talk about that, but we already know who he is. Then Adventure Time, like I haven't even like here's the thing, I haven't watched Adventure Time in so long, by the way, since literally the end of the season. Literally since the end of the show. Like I love Adventure Time, really do. But like, this is crazy. Then WWE, we got John Cena, Becky Lynch, Xavier Woods, The Rock, The Rock, like literally The Rock. What? I don't know who this one is. Like I recognize every single WWE character, but I don't know who this one is. Someone gotta tell me more about her. What's her name? Scar. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I need to know more about her. Yeah, but in Stevie Universe and Ben 10, Like when I saw this, I was like, Ben 10 in this game. When did they start adding Ben 10? Because Ben 10 is literally the OG of like Cartoon Network as well, by the way. Lady OG of like Cartoon Network / cartoon shows, by the way. He literally is. Then pretty much what I also saw was pretty much Walking Dead as well when I was pretty much first time playing this game. And then what else piqued my interest too? Oh yeah, I think these two crossover did pique my interest. Yeah, it was pretty much Kung Fu Panda, which I'm not gonna lie, Kung Fu Panda. I was gonna talk about most of them. I might need to talk about the movie soon enough. Not the first one or the second one, probably the third one, just the fourth one, cause the fourth one's been out for a year now, by the way. And believe me, I think there has been a lot talk about the Kung Fu Panda 4 movie. I want to go ahead and talk about it as well. But like I said, there's so many videos we'll be having this year in 2025. It's gonna be like gonna be a lot to do, by the way. So I'm just saying, there's gonna be a lot to talk about. Both of the things I want to first talk about, especially like ones pretty much like I've seen movies. So yeah, and also I will probably talk about the Minecraft movie as well when I pretty much watch it. Even though I talked about it over like last year of like 2024, but I will be pretty much talk about it after I pretty much finish watching the movie, because I heard some people say it was like a really good movie. Some people say it was the worst movie, but we'll probably see that pretty much. I probably had to see that on my own time just to make sure, by the way, because if it be on Netflix, that would be pretty good to see, by the way, because I wanted to be on Netflix because I want to see it. But still, back to where we at. Like Kung Fu Panda, like Kung Fu Panda being in this game, it's just like I don't even know what to say. Like, it's cool. Like, I love Poe, I love Tai Long, I love Tigers, but like, when did Kung Fu Panda come from, by the way? And let me mind you, this is from DreamWorks, by the way. Excuse me. This is literally from DreamWorks, and I was not expecting like they add a DreamWorks crossover for this one. Then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just basically come out of nowhere, by the way, which is like really just interesting, by the way. Because let me mind you, there's a lot of Teenage Mutant Turtles I've pretty much seen. I seen them like the classic one before. That's like, well, the premise is I didn't see the classic one because I wasn't basically born that time, by the way. But I know I have seen a little bit of the classic one. I don't know if everyone remember the one that says what was it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know everyone know that one because that was like the first ever Teenage Mutant Turtles I pretty much started watching, by the way. Then it was pretty much the 2012 one, by the way. And let me mind you, 2012 was good, really good. Probably one of the most best Teenage Turtles I have ever watched, by the way. It really was. One problem was basically the relationship of April and Donatello, by the way. We don't need to really go down that rabbit hole, by the way, but I will pretty much, I guess, talk about that as well, because most of all, I want to talk about it for really years after I started watching the show, by the way. Even though the show ended in 2017, which I'm not gonna lie, I have pretty much seen so many endings of the show, by the way, like 2 or 3 times, so which is pretty much crazy. But still, like Teenage Turtles being in the game, by the way, it's just crazy to me, it really is. And then pretty much like years later, by the way, like around 2022, we pretty much got like what? Like just like G.I. Joe was the first ever crossover we got. Then basically like Street Fighter Part 2, which I'm not gonna lie, probably the most hypest crossover probably that year of 2022. And they came out around May. I think it was May 25th or something like that. But still, like Sakura, M. Bison, Dawson, Ken, Luke, and yeah, that's it. Basically, all these 5 crossovers, by the way. It's just crazy. And then we started having Nickelodeon crossovers like Aang, Zuko, Top. I could just go on for like talk about this. Like they have so many crossovers in this game. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And pretty much this, I have just basically shown all of them. Like ones from like 2022 to 2025, and we're still getting more pretty much like this year, by the way. Yeah, especially Mega Man as well, which is crazy. And then till now, this year, 2025, we pretty much got with Destiny 2. And pretty much, I think it was like, probably about what? How long have we been here? Like 2 weeks now? So, yeah, it's kind of crazy that they added Destiny 2 as a crossover, which is interesting. But what about the Legends? No, I wish I should have talked about them first, but like, the Legends system in this game is actually very interesting. If y'all want to know, as to like, to the day, actually, Scarlet has been one of my favorite character to play as in this game, because you know she's level 11, and so as a Hattori too. But I think the legends in this game is kind of like very interesting. My one problem is that for one legend, it's pretty much Rayman. Because most of all, when I first time played this game, I was like, why is Rayman pretty much a legend and not a crossover? Like, that is also kind of weird to me if you want to think about it. Because look at the Rayman crossover. Look at Glowbox and Barbara. She's basically is a crossover. He's a crossover. But what's Rayman doing right here? And I'm telling you what, Rayman is so random in this game. Here's the thing. I do despise Rayman a lot, by the way. I really do. But I don't hate him. I don't hate Rayman. I really don't. Because, you know, Rayman has been like the OG of like characters from games. But like, him being in this game is kind of just weird to me. And also, speaking of that, he was in a new game for Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't ever seen the whole game, by the way, it was someone playing. Especially the DLCs as well. I don't think I finished seeing the Rayman one, because I think I stopped at stopped at like pretty like part 1 of it. So I might have to go ahead and finish watching it around this year, 2025. But still, Rayman being here is just random, really random. Like, he's probably the most randomest thing you ever see all day, by the way. Like, just imagine you see Mario right here, just in Brawl. That would make it more random. But he would probably be a crossover, though, by the way. But still, like, this game itself is just crazy. I mean, first of all, they do have a story as well, which, not gonna lie, when I first time saw the chests as well, I thought they were pretty much just be like, just random things, but no. These are pretty much like skins that you can pretty much get, basically, for anything. Now, hold on, I think you can redeem a code for the skin, I believe. I think you can still redeem a code for this skin, the Nightblade Hattori. I think you can redeem a code for that one. But, still, this was the chests, then the legends, then you can buy the legends. That's where I got my legends from, by the way. I know I haven't bought everybody, because I know I have bought mostly like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I bought, oh no, sorry, 17. I bought 17 characters out of a lot more legends. So still you get more legends. Then we got the crossovers as well. So you know about that one. Then the skins as well. Actually, when I first time showed the skins in Brawlhalla, by the way, they were very interesting as well back in around 2022 when I first time showed them. And I do like mostly all of them, by the way. I feel like their skins were very interesting to show, by the way. I do like that. And ones I did like from Roland as well, so that's pretty much cool. The KO effects was pretty much nice. The podiums are nice too. The emotes are well, which is very cool. And I'm telling you what, some of the most they added was like Tekken and pretty much like Squidward's clarinet, by the way. I forgot about that. Squidward's clarinet. Oh, fuck. It's like this is like the most randomest thing I've ever seen so far. I was just seeing Squidward in Brawlhalla just playing his clarinet. Then weapon skin, the sidekicks, the avatar, the emoji skin, the colors, and pretty much the ranks. But yeah, but this game is pretty much just very interesting, by the way. And hey, y'all still watching this series, by the way. And this series has been going on for literally 3 years. I celebrated for at least a week ago, by the way. I pretty much talked about my experience from the game, by the way. Then talk about what made me play Brawlhalla. And this has been a long ride too, by the way. Because, like I said before, this game is, and pretty much for the series itself, started around January of 2022. And believe it or not, I'm still gonna be doing this, pretty much still doing the series the best I can. Pretty much do like more random Brawlhalla videos, especially for the crossover as well, and also the legends. So I know tomorrow we got is Brawlhalla, by the way, and I can't wait to see who is the Brawlhalla skin, by the way, because I want to know who we have. Because over this year we had was Mordax, so that's very interesting. Because having Mordax as the spring skin, which is very interesting. So who knows we're gonna have? So I might have find out tomorrow on my own time, pretty much see for myself. But yeah, but what everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoyed, try and know what to do. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.